Thunder team today. Big thanks to Anthony G and the hard work that he keep putting into the entertainment scene inside of Montreal. Me I say people need to be recognizing and put in hard work. Like me, I was a big up Father Ignorance and Father Scrooge, who only could turn that team to the hard work of them put in. And big up to all the Montreal DJs. If you, as I said before, if your name wasn't on the list this year, then just keep on putting in the work. Next year you don't know, you will you might just make it, you understand, on the list. And as I said, congrats to whose name appeared on the list, and people keep putting in the work. Don't get ahead of yourself, or don't get over yourself now because you were nominated. You have to keep putting in the work, keep doing it for the joy and for the love. You understand? Yeah, man. And big up to everybody who helped, as I said, to put Hot Topic on the list also. And congratulations to the whole Hot Topic team. Congratulations to Little Thunder Sound, Anything Goes, DJ Judgment, Bobby Payne, and the YUL show. Congratulations to Drew Humble and Little Thunder Music. Big up yourself, Father Scrooge, Gold Up, Sativa, the whole crew. Big up to everybody. Big up the whole Montreal. Big up the whole entertainment industry, the whole entertainment sector. Montreal, you see me I say? So, people, that was me taking up some amount of time today because I feel good for them back here. As I tell them, it's a new year. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to feel like somebody want to talk to you. You understand? So, I just want to talk to you a little bit, alright? Sweet honey, big up yourself. I just want to talk to you a little bit. Make you hear me and pay me a little attention. You understand? Yeah, man. CW love. And which way you big up yourself, family. Tony Curtis is here. So, let me pin this comment so I don't lose it. And then we get right into the show. But although I chat so much, you have 1 and 2 Tony Curtis I want to play. So let me find one. Let me find that one here first. Let me find that one I want to play first. Yeah. I'm going to play that one here first for the people. And people, good evening. You're locked into Hot Topic. Welcome. Who is just joining us? Right now I have Tony Curtis seems to be ready for me. Can't wait no longer. So before I check in Tony Curtis officially, I'm going to play 2 Tony Curtis song them way. I don't know here for a while. Because I know me. I want to play that one. I want to play that one. Welcome, Hot Topic, you're live.
Can't forget you, sweet Jamaica. Can't forget my roots. Can't forget about me, I'm South Beach.
What one, Delene, big up yourself and the family.
Can stay away too long.
You hear me say?
No matter where in the world I go, it's just a place like home. I get homesick, feeling homesick. The good times are on my mind, I feel nostalgic.
The man himself is here, Tony Curtis.
Homesick, feeling homesick. Got to pack my things and go. Oh, I got to take the trip, yeah. I have been through many places, seen so many faces. When all is said and done,
pull up, my selector.
Come on, themselves play it one more time. Big up to all of them Jamaican, them in the spot of the day. Big up to all the Caribbean people outside in the diaspora. You know more time we feel that certain way, no?
Can't forget you, sweet Jamaica.
Show me, say.
Can't forget my roots. Can't forget about me, I'm in South Beach. I'm rose red fruit. Oh, I love you, sweet Jamaica. Can stay away too long. No matter where in the world I go, there's just a place like home. I get homesick, feeling homesick. The good times are on my mind, I feel nostalgic. I get homesick.
One girl, big up yourself now.
Feeling
let you ever bless the world crew.
Got to pack my things and go. Oh, I got to take the trip, yeah. I have been through many places, seen so many faces. When all is said and done, you're still my oasis. Oh, I love you, sweet Jamaica. You're my joy, my bride. And I'm loving you for the rest of my life. I get I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do and you do what you do to me, it gives a feeling I want to stay. But my heart stopped beating triple times. The thoughts of loving you on my mind. Can't figure out just what to do when a part of you is you. Oh, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly sleep. I love the control and something takes over me. In a day I was so amazing. Inside of it, I want you to stay with me. By my side, I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your loving makes me weak. Girl, time after time, I try to fight it. But your love is so strong, it keeps me holding on. So proud when you're around, it's fading. In this condition, I don't wanna be alone. But my heart's not beating.
Not because I'm not afraid to let you know. Girl, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Not because I'm a big man, I'm not afraid to let you know. Don't go, baby. You're driving me crazy.
When we were so much in love, and we were happy, baby. Oh yes. When we were so much in love, and a friend,
Just accept
that's
me.
how we roll it. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Two wrongs don't make it right.
You might just accept the request.
Fuss and fight.
Forward on the screen, you know?
No, baby, we roll and stand alone in nights. Wanna be in paradise with my baby.
Watch it doing, let me tell her what I want. Slow down, I've been moving too fast. Me mess around.
And that's the way we roll it, Lord. Rolling in some blast in my mind on ease. Sipping at some money with some Hennessy's. And I'm rolling with that tie and a friend knees. That's how we roll it. And you can believe what you wanna believe. And I know the marijuana is your disease. I'm the Jamaican or Japanese, 'cause that's how we roll it. Anytime we roll, every time we roll away our sorrows. And hit me with the vibes, then I come alive. And I roll one more tomorrow. Steadily thinking about my day, yeah. What people say, boy, your eyes are red. Gotta believe in every word I say. When I keep on shouting, there's a brighter day. Rolling, rolling, oh, rolling, rolling up the blood. Oh, yeah. Last night was the worst night, beginning of the end. Maybe it began before, and here we go again. Things got so dramatic, things got out of hand. We see the words we couldn't imagine. I don't understand. Oh, there you go with the
Check 1, 3. People. Yo, no, it's been, I know I take up on the time, but, I'm telling the man I'm going to die, and you don't know a real thing, when I do skumpy, jing bang thing, Tony Curtis, how do you know, brother?
Big up yourself, my brother. See, I studio me around come down here.
He's a man
I'm
of
saying I go do it up at the studio, but the internet and mess up at the studio, so I have to shot come back down here, so come deal with it, my lad.
Well, we happy a shot forward down there, because we don't want to mess up over here. We wait.
Yeah, give thanks, because you don't know it already. You know what?
People see here, make no friend know right now, Remember, I promised you this, I'm going to start at the show this year with a bang and bring one of the man them with the nicest spice them for the ladies them, you understand? Big up yourself, Tony Curtis. I want to show you, say we love and appreciate the fact that you take the time out, brother, forward on the platform.
And give thanks for the platform, you know, so I could express myself.
Respect, brother. On this side, we have a bag of ladies who love Tony Curtis. And I said, no, I have to treat the ladies them, you understand? So I say, I reach out to the team and I say, you know, me and Curtis reason, but I prefer you reach out to Curtis and put this thing official and make the ladies them hear the man himself. So welcome to our topic once more, brother. Happy for
yes,
you.
sir.
And
yeah, good. Yeah,
you know, we should have started earlier, so we're not going to too long it out no more and delay it. We could talk to ladies them. Tell us a little bit about Tony Curtis himself. Where were you born? Where you raised? Who raised you? Where you grew up and which school you went to?
All right. I was born in Yorktown, St. Catherine. I was raised in Linstead and Annette Garden, which is, you don't know me, my father never get much support. My mother never get much support from my father. So she sent me to Trenchtown to live with my other auntie, you know, because she was more a lady of discipline. So I went down there for a while, couple of years, you know, 14 years or so. And, you know, just the violence, you know, in the Trenchtown area, police and gunmen every day and labor right and PMP. My mother just come back for me and said, no, I don't want my son dead down here. So she just sent back for me, you know. So that's why I end up. I used to ball for go out of the country because I love country. Yes. I see myself as a countryman. I love the country. Because I like peace. Even though the country get mad here now.
So when you say country, you mean between you and Linstead?
Yeah, well, them say no country no more because we have all of the things in our town have, all of the stoplights and all of the little things in our country no have. Them bring them come a Linstead. So them say no country no more.
But we know because we used to travel Linstead for a few years in upon the work, you know, so we know Linstead. So Linstead, you say Linstead that be the town of that the country there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Mandeville at the town of Manchester. So you know, Mr. Kingston, and that's what we call town. But everywhere you can now have them own town and nothing no short.
Exactly. Nothing no short, brother. Same so.
Continue with the upbringing.
Well, my mother sent back for me and to the country and you know, me to get a cut when I was living in Kingston. You know, my cousin them a tease a brother where I come from school and them a tease them and I call him Humpty Dumpty and me go up in the tree and I long out my tongue and I laugh off him and him just boof and bust me with a little what you call it, figuree. You know the figuree dog them. Yeah, one of them him go like and slice me. But
yeah, hear that. I chew word they hear the dog start walk. I just say figuree dog say woo.
Yeah. Manners. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Blessed. Yeah, man. You know, so that's where it is. I grew up in Kingston and then I went to Orchard. Went to Orchard with some friends of mine that was in music, you know. And I found a place up there by Courtney Cole's, Roof International. Brad Ruby introduced me to Roof International and I went up there and I entered the contest, win the contest, and them say, you know, if you ever bust the place one more time, you will be a roof recording artist. And I said, me? Roof recording artist? Oh God. And me just turn up the place more here, sir.
They say just get mad.
Just lock it. Me just turn up the place, burn it down flat. When the next artist come on, him all say, make never go on, man. Me not ready yet, man. Me I go on chill out a little bit.
You set the bar too high, the man that you want.
Yeah, because I was really hungry, you know. But I was really hungry at the time.
About what age that was?
You know, say about 17.
Yeah.
Because at the time my mother said, go to school, I'm going to learn trade. You know, so at the time I was really, really hungry for music. You know, so that's where the career started.
Oh,
I had
see.
to go and take it on by myself and, you know, attack them and, you know, you don't know the thing, you have to put in the work, you know, drive the nail.
See.
So that's what I went to Ocherius, and it was a good look for me at the time, you know, because first I never see myself as no, and I always dream that I want to be an artist, I want to be a superstar, you know. I used to put down like just take a stick and have some little thing in front of me and I sing to them like a people and you know go
With
on with
your
me sing
audience.
and, yeah, like an audience in front of me. Yeah, so when I went up there and them said to me, say, yo, if you bust the place, you shall be a roof recording artist in the morning. You know, at the time, it was only 2 artists did their roof international, at least 3. But 2 was recognized, was Shaggy Wonder with that song, Rush Them, Shaggy Wonder, Rush Them Down. You know,
Yeah.
he was the big act up there and President Brown, you know, was the other big act up there and a dude named Professor Frisky. But when we went there, me and Jigsy King and our next youth them singing to it. When we went to Ocherius, we never go there for no music. We go there because we know so we talented, anything can happen. But we went there with the intention of getting a girl. Because we young and that depend with man. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want girls. And I say, white girl, me say, white? We need a white girl. You know, so
Jesus.
that was yeah, that was you know. That was the whole thing about it. But when we go there and them say, contests are going up there, saying, and we say, what? We are go up there, you know?
But that time
And
you
that
were,
is where,
go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was saying that time you were still in school.
You know, say, actually, me did step out of school in the sense of it was a kind of holiday in the summer.
That
You know,
was
I was in grade 9,
that was
you
you
know,
and
and no, that was Linseed.
okay.
Linseed, I know, but it was all age then because all age cut out now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when I was a young youth, my mother always said, go learn trade. Go learn trade, boy, you're a singer. Grandfather always run me and say, if you're not singing, wave him again. We'll sing many rivers to cross. Him say,
Yeah.
if you're not sing many rivers to cross, you're not gonna cross. You know. But so my grandfather was a comedian, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, people we used to just hear him and laugh and say, I'm gonna make it do. And man say, hear me? If you're not singing many rivers to cross, you're not gonna make it.
But
You
you
know?
know that is how our older folks were. You know, you see the things
Yes.
they believe in a certain things. You know, like
Yeah.
only certain things can bring you certain places. You understand?
Yes.
So he was
For real.
basically telling you if you can be a Jimmy Cliff or a Bob Marley or one of them people there,
Yeah.
that waste your time because
Yeah.
for them upbringing, them never see them opportunity there being open
Yeah.
to people like us. You understand?
Yeah. They didn't believe that the tide would turn, you know, because
Exactly.
they were used to a certain kind of artist and they say, if you're not doing this, you won't make it. But I was a big dreamer, you know, and I was
Yeah.
always dreaming big,
See.
you know. So I said I had to make it. I had to make it.
Before we get into because now you bring us to where that sounds like your first time when you go perform. But before we get back to the Ocho scene, who really raised you then? Who would you say raised you the most part?
Well, my mother and my auntie. My auntie died and my mother, you know, they take me up back and raise me. Because my father, I must say, boy, can't bother with this. I'm not ready for no pitney yet. My mother said, you got pitney that time, we not ready for pitney. Bag of rare. So,
At that time, how much kids your mom had?
my mother, I was the fourth one for my mother and the first one for my father,
Yeah.
you know. But my mother was a young, pretty girl, you know. So, all of the man, them want her and, you know, so our thing did up. You know, but we were coming, we kids, everybody. You know, just want to give my mother youth, and when them born, they must say, boy, I'm not ready for no youth yet, you know. So, my
A
mother,
lot of that is very common in our
yeah,
culture, in our country.
exactly.
So you are no, you're not unique to that. A lot of us go through that. So,
Yeah.
but
But
where is your father now? Like, is he alive?
no, my father is about 3 years now in pass off.
All right. So no, we're all over the place a little bit, but I saw my interview wrong. We try to be real with the thing because we want to teach the youths them. So no matter where you have come from, if you have an
Yeah,
ambition, you have a drive, you have a goal, you have a talent, then it's possible
exactly.
to make it. So when we do my interview, them and reason with people, we try to get a little bit, in depth on, what I say. So, all right. Seeing that you explain how the situation with your mother and your father, him get her pregnant. She already had 3 kids before. Him, nice
Yeah,
pretty. Him get another youth with her. When you
yeah.
forward, I say him not ready for no picnic.
Him
So,
not
so
ready
that
for no
you can
picnic yet.
revert.
So,
You can cancel it, you can turn it back. But him decides that
yeah,
him not ready. So it fall upon your mother. So your mother
yeah,
did all that she could along with your auntie to raise you. Here
yeah,
comes you reach 17-year-old and you got Ocharius. And you do your first little thing and realize that you have a talent and the talent can probably bring you somewhere.
yeah.
Right? You start capitalize on your talent. I know I jump a little ahead, but I want to ask you since we are talking about the father. When you became the Tony Curtis that we know today, from them first song there and them whole rolling on them high grade and them combination with Vibes Cartel and many more young Jix the King of the Road. How did your father react to you at that time? At what
Well,
age he started accepting and want to be your daddy if that was the case?
all right. Put it this way. He was more like he was a singer. He used to sing with a band called Soul Defenders Band.
Okay.
Culture, which is Joseph Hill.
Yeah.
Joseph Hill used to rehearse with the same band too. But my father, he was like when I was him start carry me on the rehearsal sometimes, and when them finish rehearsing, he said, go and go play the keyboard, man, go and play the drum and stuff like that. So he was more supportive while I was growing up, but I never get a chance to live with him. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, him even write a one song and give me, if you want it, come and get it. If you want it, come and get it. So if you want the loving, the maximum loving, so you can have it 24/7. It's on my first album, Designing Woman. That song, my father gave me that song and said, sing it. So at least him put out some effort.
So your
So yeah,
situation
give him
was
100 wrong bang. Him get some wrong bang, but him is a good. Him good at in our way.
so kind of a more sum up the situation. At first, when you were born, he never really ready as gone to what him say.
That my mother said, but sometimes you can't to take everything where
But
your mother said at times, cause me grew up and realize that say, oh, them over drive the thing sometimes. But I wasn't smart enough to know who was wrong, who was right. That's what my mother told me. So that him say him not ready for nothing.
but the thing, because I think my question was more inclined to believe that he was not there until maybe when you become an adult. But then it seemed like, although he said he wasn't ready, whilst you were growing up as a youth, he was somewhere there. You weren't living with
Yeah, yeah,
him, but
cause people would say, well, me used to see you with your father. So me I say, okay, him did that at times. But through up me really grew up at Kingston. And when my mother say she have too much kids to take care of, and him to take care of me, him carry me to my auntie.
that's his sister.
Yes, that's his sister.
Oh, okay, then no, it kind of, bring a clearer understanding to the
Yeah.
situation. So
So
in a sense, he was there because he wasn't there himself, but when it
no,
was
he
time for
wasn't
him to
there.
provide
Yeah,
somebody
he sent me to his sister.
seeing. Oh, and then you
Yeah,
said that was in Kingston, and then your mother decided, yo, I don't want
yeah,
my so too much violence. So
yeah, because violence in our town, wicked. 80 election, you know? 80 election was a wicked election. Wicked, wicked. Me hear gunshot till my ears ring, me cry like a baby. And them I say, stop your balling. Everybody else outside and look, don't go up at the window. A gunshot a poor window. Them have some panel window, the thin one, them like we used to do in the school.
yeah,
They are them window that we have. When shot a fly here, ping, ping, pow.
they can't stop nothing.
None at all. You know, so everybody does in the house, I cry, and the bigger one, them I try to hush the smaller one, them I say, calm down, it soon stop. You know? But each time we hear shot, we ball, we just ball out. Because we small, you know?
Sweet. For real.
You know?
And then you found from country to so it's kinda, you
Yeah. And at the time, watch this. At the time when I went to Kingston when I was about 3 years old, because my auntie had grown me up from them time.
Yeah.
You have a man who live next door to me. Every day him get up, him put on one Bob Marley.
Big up.
And the Bob Marley album just play right out until it starts scratch and him turn it over and play right off. So at the time, me just grew up with Bob Marley in my ears. So when I was about 4 years old, I got 5 years old, me start sing them. So when me start sing them, I said, wait, a Bobby boy, the boy have talent, man. Never care, the boy I go show them, man, the boy talented. And them used to pay me 10 cents to sing a Bob Marley. Get up, stand up, all of them sang there. Concrete jungle, where the living is hard, yeah. Concrete jungle, that's where, you know.
So Tony, let me ask one of the questions nobody want to ask you. At what age would you say you get interested in music then? Since as you've been from so long.
I was about 6 years old. Remember me start sing. Remember me start learning to sing them from me at 3, you know, when I read 4, I start sing them for people. Although me couldn't say much, me can't sing about Marley. You know? Yeah. And me I sing some Bob Marley and people look for me and I say, look boy, I know Bob Marley, man. You know? And stuff like that, you know, but I was about 6 when I say, me I gonna be a star.
I gonna be a singer.
Yeah. And people just laugh and say, go on, singer, you know?
Probably you can pick out from what you said so far, but who would you say inspired you then? Was it your dad? Was it Bob Marley? Was it the environment?
Right. Well, I would say my dad put it in me from birth because he was the one that sings and he loved music. And he was a singer. People always say to me, but me never to see me sing, ever see me sing. Because he was in Linstead and I was in Arnett Garden. And I think Bob Marley was the one that, you know, point the way and say, sing some of my song them. You know, because Bob Marley was there in jungle, you know, when I was there and as a little boy. You know?
Yeah.
That, from in the 79, 70, I come up, Bob Marley was there. You know, and I learned all of them. So Bob Marley, I never get to meet him. I never get to see him. Me go see crowd and him and say, Bob Marley down there, so. But I never get to actually meet him. Because me I go and say, go back in the yard, boy. You know? So yeah. I always wanted to meet Bob Marley. You know? Yes. But I met Bunny Whale and him shunned me away. But me just realized, maybe him just want to meditate on him, sure. You know? But I met him.
That was since you were an artist or before?
Yeah, when I was an artist, I vibrate and all them song there. You know? But you don't know, Bunny Whale them are the whalers. So I wanted to meet the only one that I have never get to meet. You know? So when I see Bunny Whale, yeah. The B and the B's is showing him B and the B's with Beanie Bunty, Bunny Whale, all of the B's them in the music thing.
Yeah.
You know? It was a pleasure. Yeah, but a Bob Marley really, my father give me the energy to sing on the voice, but a Bob Marley really, you know, give me some, that me I say, yo, that man is bad. All them things that we must say, me don't know them, but them sound so sweet because I was a kid, you know.
So that was the inspiration.
Yeah, Bob Marley was the inspiration. Then come Dennis Brown, and when me see Dennis Brown now, then come a singer named Sanchez. When me start singing, me I say, "Oi, that man yeah, bad," you know. But me as a youth, I love music and I love good music and I love good singers. So all of these people, they come along the way as me meet them. I say, "Wow," you know.
See.
Yeah, man.
So all right. So you know, as you growing up around them environment, they get inspired, get interested. For me, you're a 6-year-old. Then, what was your first song? Which song was your first song? What was it about? What inspired that song?
All right. My first song was I think was a song called Tell Me You Will. It's a brother singing. When you hold me, when you touch me, tell me you will. Tell me you will. And I first, you know, that song was the first song I
You
ever
can't
sing.
tell the people like that. Remember, I say, yo, I call out the ladies them to come listen to you today. Now. That song is one of the favorite songs you have.
Burning in my heart and in my soul, girl, I love you so. Girl, I love you. It is not, me not even remember it, but me know that the first song I ever sing, it
Yo,
was a pleasure to hear that song. We used to walk around with the 45, I spin it on my finger, and people are see and I say, "Are you that?" And I say, "Yeah, man." I say, "Let me hear it," you know. So that was like it was joy. It was a lot of joy.
I have to
The
big you up
first
right here, right now, right this a while ago, now, because it's not, especially nowadays, like from your era, you had to be talented, you have to have the voice and have the talent to sing. But nowadays, enough of them youth type and bring them on the live and say, yo, that one day the people them love sing beside it a little bit different from what you are here. A while
yeah.
ago when you sing on Facebook, like, we're not even so perfect. We hear you like
Yeah.
it was a record, brother, and that was many years. We're
Exactly.
talking about your first song. So I just
Yeah,
want to
first song.
your voice, your talent, and everything. You see me?
Give thanks for the almighty blessings.
Like how we talk about the first song. Hey Tony, me know say you're probably around the same age, but you're one of them artists that when we grew up loving all the time, every song, everything where you put out, you have a unique voice where
Give
it
thanks.
just it just sink in, you understand? And you know the
Yes,
other
sir.
thing about you, you know if probably many more people interview you tell you you're one of the humblest artists out there. I don't even know
That's
if
why
you're the first
that's
time.
why them always I tell me say me too humble. Me say you can't be too humble, man. Like you tell me say me must be cool and nice. You can
Yeah.
be cool and nice and work out same way in the music, man. You not fi burn and kill nobody. For people respect you and love you, man. You see it?
Yeah, man. We remember, may not even close like that, but we know of each other. And I remember the first time I reached out to you when we used to have the radio show on Tambourine Radio and reach out to you for an
Yeah. Tambourine, yeah,
interview. Yeah.
yeah,
When we reach
yeah.
out to you, brother, it was one of the easiest reach out we ever make to get an artist for interview. And you know, it's always the same thing when it comes to Tony Curtis. One of the
Yeah,
easiest
man. As long as I can do
reach
it, I will
out.
do it, because it's gonna let people hear and see and know about Tony Curtis, and that's one of the greatest thing to do. As long as you can do it, you do it with pleasure, man.
For real, man. Yeah, me just a big up on your humility, until me know you're not gonna change it now still, but me I tell you, I
No, it
wanna
can't change because I just me that the real youth. You see it? Can't change. Can't
see
change what is real and what is there.
we touch on the first song, great hit, great song, one of the songs with the woman them love, but what would you say was your first hit song? Was it that song or
No, my first hit song was Butterfly that I did with Jigsy King. Do you catch the brand new lick? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Marching up the old history, yeah. Driving all the young girls wild. Broke when in butterfly. So, dance with a
Dance
friend
with
on
the vibe and the latest style, the girls them
Yeah.
wild. Pick up Jigsy,
Yeah.
you need to put that link there because we need to talk to Jigsy to make the people them hear Jigsy's story. And because when you come to you on Jigsy King, anytime I do interview, it always intertwine. Each other always come up. So we get into your Jigsy story, but we're talking about first time now. So where was your first show?
My first show. Uh, which one first show again?
You don't
Don't want
remember.
to know like, hold on. First show.
You see, you want
Uh,
to before you turn artist, really?
well, I mean, first show before my boss, our first show.
No, man, that first show was since you really know, say, yeah, you look like Tony Curtis. I go out there now and, you get that booking. So you can't remember because it's been a long time.
Say one of my first shows I did was Sanchez was on the show in Linstead, and I went up there to watch, and when I was there watching the show, people are joking and I said, go up there and tell the man to call you. We have to tell the man to call you. Me, tell the man to call up, go for the stage, my youth. I was a shy kid, and people are saying, all right, me I'll give you $1,000 and you go up there. Man, I said, no, give me $1,000 man to go up there, go sing. And I said, me soon go up there, you not go mad me, I will go up on the stage and And I think, I don't know if I know Sanchez called me. Somebody called me on the stage before Sanchez. I'm going to go up there and I sing. Sing and boost the place. And the people them I say, call up Sanchez. And I say, what I do to me? I'm a legend when I come to come watch what I do to me.
Yeah.
You don't know from his youth, I rate Sanchez. Love him to the max. You know, so they were saying, call up Sanchez, call him up, catch me a bun the place, you know. You know,
You're town, you know,
I
you're
thought,
played.
yeah, cause Lindsay that my place and them always a force me say, go sing and make Sanchez hear you, him can't carry you on tour. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, when Sanchez come on, him I say, yes, that little singer never come up a while ago and bad, you know, if you bring him in a Lindsay that phone or you out, you know, if you grow him and bring him, you know.
Share the life, people, share the life.
Yeah, cause you don't know the thing go. It was a great night for me that night. It was my first show that night.
And as a man where you look up to from before, if you work
Yeah.
alongside, you know that was an honor and a privilege.
Yeah, boy. It was a pleasure, man. I didn't even sleep the night. Just I tell my mother what go on and I tell my brother them what go on and I make me not sleep. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because Sanchez shaped me and them things them I said, no sir. Murder. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to say big up to everybody who locked in your live. We're here on Hot Topic, you know, each and every Sunday. It's 2:30 p.m. Right now I'm live with the man himself outside of the Lost Crew, Tony Curtis. We're just getting in, you know, just trying to get to know the real person behind the name Tony Curtis.
Yeah,
And
nobody. Yeah.
yeah, man. So big up to everybody who check in over in America. Yo, brilliant kid, big up yourself and big up to all the sound man them. Natalie, where you did, big up yourself, Spanish Town in the building, Manchester, Jamaica, big up, salute my people them over there, so, you know. So Tony, we there for the little first time, so I think say probably we could have asked you. The first show was Livingston, alongside
Yeah.
Sanchez. I know say that probably build your confidence and give you a boost and make you realize, say, yo, you can do it.
Yeah, and if Sanchez can say, yo, him bad, you don't know. And Sanchez tell you that.
See, singing P, they are big up. No, you know singing P, you know.
Yeah, man, big up singing people, big up the whole of Canada, man. Toronto, Montreal, Jane and Finch, you don't know the thing, big up the eye themselves.
So Tony, what was your first international show now, if you can remember? When you know step on the plane and know say, yo, man, bring my voice to foreign and I'm gonna make the people them hear it.
I think I went to Antigua and Cayman Islands. But the package was me and Jigsy and Buju and Wayne Wonder. Because at the time, Wayne Wonder and Buju hot. And me and Jigsy come now with a new spice. So, you know,
the voice.
them always say, you know, you fi clash Wayne Wonder, I make Buju clash Jigsy. I said, no, man, we can't do that. I sing my company, sing me can't, but I no clash. Not tell nobody me I go cut off them head. I dub plate, me do them something there, pan. Yeah. Can't but now with them something there. You know? But I went to Antigua and I went to Cayman Islands and then I went to Miami, Florida.
The same
when
time.
I went to, when we go to Miami, Florida, you do Antigua, then you do Cayman, then we go to Miami, Florida. It's when we reach Miami, Florida, at them time, I know what it feels like to have a hit song. My Lord, Butterfly. You see, when we run up on the stage,
and the tone of
and
the
lick, listen, my lad, the whole place in the air, my lad. Because we and Garnet Silk, they depend on show that, you know. We and Garnet Silk and Freddie McGregor, Future Fambo, you know, some whole heap of artists depend on show that, but it was my first international show, my lad. So when we got you all the backstage, we go pan stage. My lad, people just grab your left, right, and grab and pan you, just want to touch you, just want to smell you. Just want, me I say, I saw music business, sweet. Me say, no, sir. A long time I should have done artist.
So when you walk out on the stage and the people them hear your voice and get crazy, you see the sea of people are real. How do you feel? Like, can you explain the feeling when you get that time there?
Why, me I tell him I feel like the president of the United States. You know, like when Obama just win?
Yeah.
I saw me feel. I saw me feel, my lad. Hot like a fire. Yeah, man. I'm telling him head ball, you know, and shine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling the brother, it was a beautiful energy, man. Beautiful. Then we left and go to a place named Japan. And that's how first we see a big crowd in a Japan, giant crowd, 120,000 people. Imagine they have to put a big screen in the middle of the venue because you can't see the artists them to amount of people. Who they run at the back now go see they make a big giant stage. Was massive. You see when they say, Untan King don't go and say, Jixie King, Tony Curtis, Butterfly. You see people just get up and run to the blood. Yeah, listen, my lad. You see when we said, do you catch the brand new lick, my lad? Feel like a king and a prince in a one, my lad.
See.
All the money never matter too much to me. They even business about money. Me just happy. Happy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, when I experience it, I've never been in front of so much people, but I can
Yeah.
just still, you know?
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
after you go through the struggles for reach to that stage where you get recognized,
Exactly.
and go out there now and I put it to the people them like you can just imagine them first show the whole
Yeah, man, my lad. Sweet, man, sweet.
and the
Make
thing
them eyes. When you see a lot
yeah,
of people get thrown off by the whole heap of hype that the people give to them, you know, when you're boss, you know. Right? So when you're just boss, you have a hype with them put around you, my lad. You wonder if you are the president or the king.
yeah.
Trust me. Anything you say, anything you want, anywhere you go, people just come like them, lift you up and float you up. When you have a hit song, my lad, are the greatest thing any artist could have. Any artist can tell you that the greatest thing to have is a hit song.
Song.
My lad, may I tell you, any artist when you get no hit song, you just get one and you see what music.
But it's
Industry.
not everybody can manage it still enough.
Exactly. A lot of people cannot manage it. Them get thrown over and thrown away by the hype. And them start act a different way, like, you know, them turn God pan people and you have to just balance yourself and know, so listen, a man is just a man, you know.
The one hit
You
song there,
understand?
some man feel like them reach. And in a music, one hit can't make you reach.
Yeah, exactly,
And
brother.
it's on top of it. So when you get the reaction there and the vibes from the people, it's supposed to drag you to do more hits, go do better.
Exactly.
Or
Do
it's
more and do
wait
better.
a couple months because some of days I'll come with another hit again and years I'll get forgotten.
Exactly.
Music is life and life don't stop, so you're not gonna stop on your hit.
And then after that, we find a song named There Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, Baby. There ain't nothing like the good. And that took off like a rocket too, you know. Panic at the right, you know. Roses find a new stem. And then dance on the other again.
Hold on.
And find another hit with the real thing. So the career took off. Every big show in Jamaica, all over the world, we have to depend them.
There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. There ain't nothing like the good love. There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. There ain't
nothing like that.
Ain't nothing like the real love, baby.
Jano Star. You see, that's why I'm kind of make sure say that interview is a slow interview when you're in no rush. Because, brother, you see, somebody like you, not only the 15 minutes interview, the half an hour interview, it just can't do.
It can't do because there's so much things to talk about. And so much hits, brother. Trust me.
It's on top of it's.
Yeah, man.
We keep mentioning the first one, but in your vault of music, which is a big vault of music, which one mean the most to you and why?
All right. You know, say I've worked so hard on my music and my career and to create songs for myself and songs that I sing over.
Yeah.
But I would never specifically point on a song and say this one or this one, because All of them is like a step. You're going up and you're going up and you're going up. But you never forget the steps. You have to remember them. So all of them mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? First step, second step, third step, go right up. All of them mean a lot to me. I could never do that to my songs. Them would have vexed with me. And I say, look how my boss him and he might come talk about a high grade. He might come talk about a rolling. You know, he might come talk about my God is real. You know, you have to just give them respect. Them do a lot for you in your career. So I wouldn't point on one specific song and say, that is the song. High grade is a big song. High grade make a mark in my life. Rolling is a big song. When I go to England, a song named My God is Real was my big song over there. And High Grade was my big song in Jamaica. But when I go over there, is My God is Real are the biggest thing. Me can't go around that. You see woman stand up and count and say, oh my Lord, sanctify me. Are you a Christian? I say, no, you know. And you know, when me drop my rhythm and say, every breath that I take, every step that I make, everything I partake, do it with Jaja. My God is real. My God is real. So real I can feel the whole place. And up to this day when they are in England, I sing My God is real.
Yeah.
No song, no high grade, no rolling, no faith, no nothing. Can't go around My God is real in England. When me drop that rhythm there, the whole place shell away, my lad. Yeah, man.
See it. Why I'm not telling all that still, you know? But don't say with a catalog like yours, there's no work that's easy, but with the way you build and the voice where you have, the talent where you have, I'm sure so you probably have it easier than enough man when it comes to doing a show on them something.
Yeah, man. That's all right. So me in the energy, and you put a band behind me. I mean the energy, I'm here tour. Trust me, my lad. Problem for sing after me. Yeah, man. Holy for it.
You with a big catalog as we attack. You write most of them, all of them, or what?
You know, you have songs that I did over songs like Love Should Have Brought You Home.
Yeah.
Should I even listen? Should I even try? Them song there, you know? Song like Sailing, take me away to where I've always wanna be. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. Them hit song there, I sing them over. Because people come to me and say, yo, me hear your thing where you do for Stone Love, you know, want to sing over this to me, you know. Sweet lady, could you be my, you know, them songs there. People come to me and say,
and you make them hit.
Yeah. And you make them hit.
So I just sorry.
Make it clear, man. Make it clear, man.
Sorry.
Sweet lady.
No, you know something I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
You're too bad. You're too bad. Hold on. The people that might go kill me. Hold on. Give me a minute.
So I just control the ladies. Ah, yeah. One more in back. Sweet lady, would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. Sweet lady, would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there. Now in the other day, I would play cool, but I can't now, cause I want you. See you more time, I fix this out, and I wanna talk for a little while.
I never really met you time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, I think it was Thursday night or Friday night, I do a little live on my Facebook, and you know, I started off with Tony Curtis and probably for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm gonna tell you, the people them was just holding a vibes and holding a joy. They must start giving me respect, and I said, me can mix, and I said, me can select. I just some Tony Curtis may play, but the way the artist bad, it just make the live seem like I'm a giant. So that's why I'm gonna ask you, when you go out there, if it's easy for you, because you make me little mixing easily tonight because I play some Tony Curtis. Simple that.
Do it, brother. Do it, man. Say it, come on.
So, With the great voice and the great talent that you have, the whole heap of hit song them, you do rehearsal?
Yeah, man, you have to do rehearsal if you have a band show. You do rehearsal and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Have to do your
Because
band show. Then.
I always ask all of the artists, them, all of the entertainer them that, come on, may I try, get it in the youth them head where them have talent, say, and I just go there and beat. You have to do rehearsal. Like Michael Tyson say, like no for the greats them say, the championship is winning at the half season. That means the championship is won by their practice, their training, the work them put in behind the scene. Nobody knows see. So as an artist, an entertainer, that is rehearsal. You have to rehearse.
Yes, sir. You have to do that. Have to rehearse. Have to put in your work. Sometimes people hear me and sing and I say, well, go a student. All right, you see when me a little boy, and my mother say me go learn trade. Hear me say me have to go turn and sing. But me there in the mechanic shop and them are well and a show me say, you put this pan this and you put this pan this and you go so. And you see it well, sir? You give the thing make you well it one day, but now it's not the time. Just go and observe. And I say, all right, I'm just there watch until me just drop asleep in that car. and when them start story the pot lunchtime, I wake up. And they must say, yeah, man, of them thing there. All of them figure to entertain, I know, because they was singing at the car every day. And when lunchtime, you sleep, and then when lunchtime come, you wake up. Your mother have to come take you, me can't deal with this. You know what I say? And when me go, my mother send me go and place, I go learn electrician, I same thing. Me just there, I sing, and the man I say, turn off the radio and come down, my youth. Me not tell you that, man. I say, on the radio and me. So I say, what? Well, you know if you do this, man, what do me music, man? Come check see the radio up there in Yoti. You know? So those are the things that tell me, say, yo, music if you do. I'm gonna tell my mother say, learn something here, me going to learn something. You know? But music keep knocking at my door.
You had to answer.
Yeah, man.
So over the years, what would you say was your worst experience in our studio, if you can recall?
Worst experience?
Yeah, in our studio.
No, really have no bad experience in a studio, you know, because me love studio. It's a joy to be in the studio, so, you know, worst experience would have to be somewhere else, because anything will happen to me in the studio, I appreciate it and I put it down so that I can talk about it. You know, not more than, you know, sometimes people will say, sing this that way, sing this that way. And sometimes you sing something, you bad up the engineer and say, me know me I sing, me know. And then you come out of the studio and you go around and I play it now and you hear it start and you say, shoot, that's what the engineer did that talk me off. And you run, go back down to the studio and hear me tell you, if you hear me, man, me is the engineer, you are the artist, hear me when you talk. Understand, sir.
Yeah, man. See, that's good. All right. So, would you say you have like a worst experience on the street, like during work vibes? What would you say would be the worst experience you have out there?
Worst experience I one time I there one place named Guyana. You know, Guyana is close to Argentina. When you go to Trinidad, then you take a plane and you go to Barbados, and you take another plane and you go another place and they reach Guyana. I was on stage singing. I sing on the stage and I woo the girl, and I go up in front and I whine and go down and see me sing to some girl at the front where I scream and I see my pants catch it. Me go like so, pull up my girl and ball out and laugh out. You see, it's where I go like so, if you go back, we go sing here. He said, no, I can't manage it. As my leg on my front, he said, you over there, come on, wave. So that was one of my worst experiences by life.
Never hear nothing like that.
Yeah. Back them time the tight pants just come in and me have a thing named sexy me say, when me the arrow and me put on my clothes, if my pants not squeeze blood out of me not in it. My pants a bit tight. Yeah.
The curtains pants tight.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Them time there. Yeah, man. It was a joy after calling me done. Them a laugh off of me. future fanboy laugh off of me, you know. You know, but it was a joy. When I look back on it, it was a joy.
All right, so we talk about the worst experience. If you could have sum up your best experience on the journey, what would you say it was?
Well, you have a lot of best experiences.
I know that, but just give one of them where you know so it would have make sense, you know.
All right. You know, so one time I did Antigua, me a rehearse. I rehearse all of my big song them and people out there do a bus shot and I say, a man just walk in and say, hey, you don't tell him that this song is the biggest song over here. A song with me have, all right, that song they even play in Jamaica 10 times. A song named Visions. I had visions of me and you having so baby questions on the song name. What you wanna do? The way you wear your thing, sexy walking G-strings and I would have liked. The man say that's the biggest song over here. You make sure you rehearse it. I just see when me rehearse this song. Come in have a thing where Jamie Foxx it sing. You steal my money and I'm in need. I sing that in the first side. The first part side. Yeah man, that song there. Christian sign, murder. So the man said to me, say, yo, that was one of my, you know, Carl, you come in one place and I say, and a man tell us, say, you have a hit song over here, you know, that was a very, very beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah,
Another hit song. Another hit song. You know what is a hit song, my lad? And I love to go over there with you, you know.
We'll soon get into the lust, because we have to talk about that too, because that is another, like, you already have your own powerhouse, and then when you go do that, it's like you guys just.
You know, say a tree house to me. Me, Tony Curtis by myself. Me and Jigsy King. Me and Lust. So I'm the only artist like that in the world.
You're right.
Try figure out, find another one.
No disrespect to Jigsy, but you're right. Thanks for the correction. 3 powerhouse in one when it comes to Tony Curtis. Because even right now, everybody who know music and dip on the live should know say anyway on Jigsy King touch are the same way to rip up. No matter what. If we don't do another hit song for the next 10 years, every time we see you guys together are the same response we see from the Curtis.
Man.
Wow, you know?
Man.
With that said, if you were to create a show now, say Tony Curtis put on a show, may I put you up on the spot? I don't want you to go around me that time right now. If you were to do a show right now, give me one artist where you'd have to have on it with you.
Well, there's a lot of people I love. You know? Love Sanchez, Luciano, Los. You know, a lot of people, even Jigsy. Even though me and him not too good, you know, but a lot of people. But there's a lot of people, but would have to say, boy, Sanchez, Luciano, you know?
Would have to dip on it.
And Los, yeah.
See. So, like, you have had a long career, and I would say a very, very successful career. How do you measure success? So, if you would say, like, admit say you're successful, like, what are the things that you would use to measure the success?
Well, I would say whatever I started in, what I started out and what I started, you know, started out to achieve. I've achieved it and I keep doing it, you know, and I have a lot of hit songs. So that's a big thing because I've seen a lot of people who don't have one song and they be singing before me, you know, and some get one and them a ball and I say, you know, so you have people that don't get one. So you have to give thanks, you know? But I've had a lot of things. I've traveled the world, you know? And I have had hits wherever I go, with whomever I choose to, you know? So I have to give thanks, You know, the greatest thing is life, and you're still here doing it, and whatever you're still doing, you can create more impacts. And, you know, so success is just that whatever you came to do, you do it. You know, that's my dream when I was a kid growing up. I might not reach Jay-Z them status, but or Beyonce them, or Bob Marley, but you never know what can happen. You know, just keep doing it.
For real.
Yeah, cause me never have a house. Me grew up as a little poor youth, and me come and me have a house. I mean, not talking just a house. I have a good house, you know.
Respect.
And I used to pick a car. Me and my brother out on the front. We see car come and say, first car is yours, second car is my one. So each car come first. Me say, see your car there, see my one come here next, you know. And now I have many cars, you know. So I have to appreciate and, you know, and give thanks to everything that I have earned through music, through my voice, you know. Not that, you know, it's just that in a life, a man should be able to give thanks forever, whatever he has achieved, because there's a lot of people that don't even achieve nothing. So you have to give thanks every time.
Appreciate what you have.
You appreciate what you have and remember where you're coming from so that you can always appreciate where you are now.
See.
You know? Because I come from nothing.
Like you mentioned, remember where you're coming from. Do you give back to your community, and if so, how?
Well, to my community, where me live in, I never live in it for a good while, but I still would have give to the schools and, you know, to the hospital, you know?
Yes.
Give them and say, listen, spread it around. Make everybody all right, you know? Just do what you can do. Yeah, man.
So, on your track then, as a humble person, and you know, I don't really hear your name called up certain way. I don't really hear nothing negative about you. Like when you go to like business meeting and them stuff there, and negativity come at you, or you know whatever it is, discomfort. How do you handle it? Do you address it there and then, or do you let it slide and deal with it after, or how do you deal with it and why?
Say that again. Cause the phone freeze up a while ago.
Sorry, something I said. Like how I think we're good at, I'm gonna make sure we're good again. You know, as me I say, we all know say he's a humble youth. You hear me? Check 1, 2, check. It looks like we're frozen. We could just get everything up and running. We're good again?
That we can't take it out. Somebody will call my phone, you know. Each time the person I call them supposed to understand and me hang up. You know, just call back one.
Or wait.
Yeah, or wait.
So we're good again?
Yeah, we're good again.
Yeah, man. I mean, I said, you know, we all know you're a humble person, and when I really hear enough, I can't recall hearing anything negative, you know, being said about Tony Curtis, you know. A lot of people in the, as public figures, you know, we always hear good and bad, but me not recall nothing bad when we really hear about you. I never hear nobody in a confrontation, no conflict, anything like that. So, may I say, during the trad, you know, the business, how do you deal with negative, like meetings or negativity when it comes at you? Do you try to deal with them and resolve them, or you just make it slide and move on? And why you handle it the way you do?
All right. Put it this way. Sometimes people come to you with negative things, you know, in our music, and you just make a music. Because sometimes what them do, them give you the chance to go out there and create. So sometimes them say things you don't have to watch it. You just go around them. Because if you hear a song when me do name Bad Mind, you know, them bad mind, Godful, say them envious, and them a go do when da boom ya boss, them bad mind. And me do that tune for Tony Kelly, Dave Kelly, brother.
Bad mind, yeah.
Yeah, just sometimes you're in the music and some people can't catch you. They must say, oh, that boy a hit so. Them start talk a bag of things about you. So you have to just know, say, once you hit, just look out for people that will come with negative things about you. Yeah, just look for that. So, I mean, say, I don't give a damn about the humor that them spread around town.
Hold
The
hold
people
on a
love the
second.
local and them love
Hold
up
on a
and so.
second.
It's happening
Hold on
to
a
me,
second.
you know what I say?
Hold on.
This one, straight to your heart, player haters. This is I remember my Dutchwood and envious. When am I going to end up on Yabo? Remember my Dutchwood and envious. When am I going to? When am I going to? I don't give a damn about rumors that is spread around town. The girls them love that you tell and them love about me song. But stop your play, hey,
So you
That's
see,
what we're talking about.
adapt me do it with negative energy. We make music. So
Great.
a lot of them hear it and I say, hey, who you do those song there for Kurt? I say, bad mind people. We have all this shit to say about you. And them can't say no good about you because you're it. When you're
Just
it, you can't expect anything. Is it?
saying. That is a part of success, you know. Negativity will come along the way. You know, people are going to have negative stuff to say. But you just have to understand, say, from your climb, that will happen. Because if it wasn't Tony
Exactly.
Curtis, certain things wouldn't come at you. You know what I mean? I say, some people wouldn't have a problem with you if it wasn't for the fact that you are Tony Curtis. And that's how life goes.
Your voice gone down low and low.
Oh, you can hear me better now?
No, turn it up a bit more.
Check 1, 2.
Let me hear you.
Yeah, you hear me?
I mean, if actually people in my car so often, it just drop the thing and make the device gone down. Say that
Probably
again.
like that. Check.
Low, bad.
When we remove you and put you back same time. Just
Big
send me
up
back.
Gail McLean, big up Ivan Jacobs, big up the eye themselves.
Curtis,
Yeah,
rejoin me. You can hear me now?
yeah, me I hear you now. But me I hear you in the sense of nah, I hear you good. Low.
You want to just cut off and send me back a request or make back a comment and check in, but that can probably fix the problem
All
easier.
right, do that.
Send me back a request same time, all right? I'm going to play
All
one of the bad song them for the girls them same time. The one, yeah. Yeah, ready up.
So I tell you to stay away from that boy.
It's all good. It's all right. It's all good.
Yeah, man, enough respect to everybody who check in, you know. Big up to everybody who share the live. It's all about Hot Topic Sundays. Each and every Sunday, 2:30 p.m.
That was then.
until we say when.
It was good.
You know, I have with me live right here. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
So I tell you to stay away from that boy. You on you?
It's all good. It's all right.
Yeah, as I was saying, I have here with me live today. Don't know the man himself, Tony Curtis, also the Lost Crew.
Girl, I wish I was there when your body was calling. Did I show last night? No, I'm ready this morning. Girl, express yourself and tell me how you feel. I'm yearning for your body 'cause you've got the whip appeal.
Ladies.
And I need no rhythm tracks to keep you dancing on your heels. Keep dancing on your heels. Screaming your my name and put your magnet to my steel. When I got it going on, I got to tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Like it is. Like it is. Yeah.
Girl,
I wish I was there when your body was calling.
Jesus.
I did a show last night, now I'm ready this morning.
Big up to all the ladies that will check in, you know.
Although my feelings for
Ladies that know see you have a man.
this ain't no if not
Always want you.
about no baby.
Always want to be there when your body's calling.
Going crazy, crazy, kinda crazy. And all the hot girls and the fly girls, them no face me.
Walk on Sean Mercy, big up yourself and my brother.
So I made,
Toronto in the building.
so I made.
Yeah, man, Jigs, I mean, Tony Curtis will be checking us back live right now. You know, we had a little issue, call get low, fixing the issue, and then we'll be right back at you. Continue with the wrapping up of Hot Topic. Big up to everybody who check in, big up to everybody who share the live. Walk on Robin with my brother, everything good?
Ready this
What you mean when you say that Jamaica? What you mean? Happy belated birthday, my brother. I hope you live to see many, many more. Gary, get over there in Jamaica, so. Don't know another brother from another mother. Big up yourself. Big up Diego, big up Shotman, Jeremy, and Jimmy Jim Star. Make sure you big up all the people that are locked in from England. Big up Miami, New York. Wagwan, Trisha, everything good. Big up yourself in Venetia. Bust it like a gun. Bust it like a bust it like a. Yeah, hear me now, P? Soon that baby, we gon' chill and have some fun. And who's to say it's over, baby? We have just begun. We have just begun. We have just. Check 1, 2. I don't know. Yeah, man. You don't know. We're not finished. We're gonna be joining. Tony Curtis will be joining me right here again, you know.
That Tony Curtis phone, a different one. You back, brother? Check 1, 2. Can you hear me better now?
Jesus God.
Now you hear me still?
Huh?
Still now you hear me? Hold on, the
Same
people.
low sound, brother.
Hold on, the people that not hear me, but you not hear good. I don't see why, because nothing not change. Better now?
Yeah.
All right, so we're good again.
1, 2.
1, 3. We good? No?
Yeah, you low. I just go and listen you low and work with it.
John, all right, we're almost wrapping up still, so.
Right.
See, I don't know. I like fix it still. Singing piece good now. I don't know if on my side alone good. Maybe them not. Are you? But you not here. Look out for some by chance the volume on your phone turned up.
Buck the volume on it. Buck it, brother.
Through them call your phone.
Yeah, through them call my phone. What do? It mess up the incoming. So you'd have to cut it off and go up on the phone. Sometimes you have to turn it off and turn it on back. Sometimes you have to go and click over.
But them might hear me out there and them might hear you. So if you can hear me,
then have to do work this way you are saying. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So, was there ever a moment I could try to wrap up on them? Let me just ask you a few more questions, because the people them get to know you so far, and that's what they're interested in. But was there a moment in your journey, Tony Curtis, when you feel like you just give up the business, and why? Never. Jaja.
Music is my life, I love it, Never.
See.
Only thing I love close to music is football. And just being happy. That's me that.
See.
Love football, crazy. All my youth them just grew up love it. I have to carry them go a ball field every day. Even to them I have to carry my sons them.
Go ball field.
Yeah.
That is one of the Jamaican thing them still, football our thing in a sense, so.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to ask you still, because I never want to ask you from too Shirley, because I know say it's like another brother from another mother. How did you and Jigsy King came together? Where, when, and how?
All right. Jigsy was a footballer. He used to play for him school and thing. And he's a youth where all of my family in a Kingston, them a footballer. All of my granny, which is my uncle, my mother, brother, them, all of them. One a goalkeeper, a forward, a defender. The whole of them. Let me come and Lindsay now, I'm about Jigsy. Jigsy, I play football. I love football. So anyway, football, I follow it.
Yeah.
Well, him get to understand, say, me love music. And him became, say, I'm a singer.
See.
So, him always sing some Michael Jackson. There'll be no darkness tonight, lady, your love will shine.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Him always love them song there. You know what I'm saying? Da, da, there's a feeling now. So me I wonder how come him end up with a big mind. You know what I'm saying? So me I wonder how him end up with that voice there in the growing up. But him did live close to me.
Yeah.
So anything him say out of him mouth, me hear it because him live next door over this.
See it.
And I was over here. So every time I'm in my bathroom, he must sing. Every hear me sing a song, he said, sing that again. I mean, you know, some little thing we used to go around and sing pan the sound them in the area. Anybody we hear us have a sound string up, we might go and say, we can't sing pan your mic. I must say, yeah, artist. I say, yeah, man, I do my thing, you know. Or when we don't string up, you can go and sing. And, you know, we there and sit down and wait and, you know, till the sound string up, we get to sing off of the mic. And
See it.
he was always there and tell me, sing this and sing that, you know, until him start DJ.
Okay.
But a long time, you know.
Let me remind them of who is Jiggsy King and probably why. Let me remind them who Jiggsy King is. Sorry. Let me remind them who Jiggsy King is and why I may ask you that. Because, you know, for who know Tony Curtis knows that Tony Curtis and Jiggsy King have quite a few songs. So that is why, you know, and one of the hit songs, as the man said, one of the biggest hit songs was Hing on Jiggsy King. So that's why we're asking about Jiggsy. But we'll just introduce the people them to who Jiggsy King is. Wow.
Yeah.
Check, sorry.
Start John no.
Jiggsy giving us slowly, yeah.
Hurt me so. I just not because I'm a big man, I'm not afraid to let you know. Girl, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Not because I'm a big man, I'm not afraid to let you know. Don't go, baby. You're driving me crazy.
When we were so much.
People, that is one of them. Yeah, you all know, you all hear it. I'm sure you all can remember that one. And we talk about this one before.
I don't want to read up. Listen to the thing. I don't read I don't want to talk. Oh, I go.
There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. There ain't nothing like the good love. There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. There ain't nothing like that.
I go. Ain't nothing like the real love, baby. 1 million, and you got me like crazy. Ain't nothing like the real love. Don't stop, jump up to this.
All right, and let me play one more before we continue, because we are wrap up still. But let me just drop one more, because you know, you and Jiggsy King not done this, you know.
Jiggsy King and try to regret this. Alley got them. Anybody want, you can get. Yes, I take cry for your body first.
John was star, you know, trying to really, you know, music with power to play this evening. We're not able to get the people them too excited. Now, but people that was the voice of Jiggsy King himself alongside Tony Curtis, the man them, you know, it's not the same thing like Bunty and Beanie, but for one part of your career, you guys build each other. That's how much I look for it still.
Yeah, at least I've remembered that, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, I did always admire and respect that duo there. You know, just the way the two of you just come together and just make the thing work.
Yeah.
Two little man from Upper Linstead, you know, where we used to call country, and them time the music that tone in our sense, and the two of you went out there and make a great impact in the industry. So I just want to salute the two of you for that still, you know. And like hold on, let me not think more ask you that yet.
Say it a little louder. Say it a little
Yeah,
louder.
no, but I got ask you a question a while ago, but I think more wait first. All right, let me ask you this, like, during everything we are going now, the whole pandemic, everything locked down, I know that most entertainers make them money in the street, traveling, doing stage show and thing, and everything get halted. Most man now make no money right now because them can't touch the street. Big up for the sound, them will still have cut dub plate. But what advice would you give to your colleagues them and other upcoming artists now in the pandemic? How you survive, and what would you encourage others to do to keep themselves afloat in a sense?
Well, you mean like giving advice to somebody that is not making no money now?
Yeah.
Well,
How to cope, how to hold on, and you know?
All right, listen. This COVID thing, I mean, me not really, me a man not too, I don't know, but there's something tricky about it. So
See,
have faith and go and do your thing, you know. Cause if you don't have no, if you never make no hit song, you know, you cannot make a dog plate, you know. So you have to either just believe in yourself and or do something to feed yourself. You know what I say? In the sense of doing some form of business while
yeah,
you wait, because this waiter can we never know. You know? So the plate is a thing we take care of me and music. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I have to give thanks for all the songs that I've made that I can say yes. It make the sound man them a come to Tony Curtis with Tony Curtis dub. Sometimes it surprised me the amount of people who really link me for dub me and say, why look at me, they really a farm, they put in the work, give thanks, you know? Never too
See.
lazy. Even though them say me did lazy, but a
Yeah.
lazy man make a lot of hits. Me not understand. A lot of people will say they might do this and they might do that. Them not make the amount of hits when me make, and me have to give thanks to that. Maybe me just
Real.
know how to make them, you know? But just do something where you can, you know, farm a business or something of the sort, because you're not going to have no stage, you know. You need to do something to feed yourself and your family. You have to do something, you know?
See, see, good advice. So, like how we lock down now, I would not say, things are too busy. What are you working on now? Do you have any new projects coming out, or you working
Well,
on anything special?
um, well, me have me have some singles where me I do right now, and me have an album that was in the making, as in the fourth song, which is a EP, but me that finish up. And since the COVID thing come in and slow down the whole thing, I'm doing a lot of 45 though. Not
See,
not for the album, but I'm doing a lot of 45,
so we,
especially over England, Canada. Hey, come here, come here, come. Yeah, so you have to just go and put in the work. Wherever it come from, you have to give thanks, because it's a terrible time now. Even though I'm not too dig that COVID thing, them that's not my thing. Manners. I know no guy can inject me and none of them thing. They force me run go a mountain. No farmer joke.
see,
Never in my book. You see me? No
no
matter
joking.
what. You see. But just the things are positive and hopeful and hope that thing a pass. You see. Because I miss Canada and I want to come back, you know.
See,
But this thing have to pass. Because
got
them
them
a
now.
lick out and show them what we're going to America go do. So
Real.
it's like them don't want to eat. You know? So we're going to do some songs about this. We have a new song we are going to do. With Lost, me get a song, a rhythm yesterday. And we sit down and write the songs last night. You know, the chorus. You know, so we are going to call upon the Almighty. We bless our lives. And protect us through this thing. Here says a man-made thing and then plan to kill off majority of the blacks. Them want millions of lives. So we have to just pray and give thanks for life. Go and live and try to stay positive and hopeful. Go and make music. You know? That's what are we going to do? We are not the big guys that are calling the shots.
Right.
We can't do nothing about it. You know, so I will just stay positive and do positive works.
See, in respect, man. Good encouragement. I'm more let you go, come and take up a whole heap of your time. I know he's a busy man. But I
Yeah.
think I see one of the questions what most of the women them want to hear for last.
Next time I'll do an interview with about Lost. Tony Curtis and Lost. Cause
All right.
we never get forget that point at that point. But
No, that's why I want to ask you before we go, and we're going to line up the interview where probably we can, if ever we can have the four of you or whatever, it'll be so good. The lady
yeah,
will appreciate it. But how did you get into Lost Crew and,
well,
just enter where I talk about?
Luki the Anchulayo approached me one day. Um, record factory.
Yes.
Because I know singing melody before both of them, man. Singing melody say, yeah, man, don't know, you know. Can't talk to Curtis, man, because, you know, by them time there, I was hot. Really burning.
About what year that was?
80, 90, 98.
98.
Yeah, because I done my bus 93. Lost come to me in 98. And we did our first song, and our first song was a hit song.
See.
Remember the night, remember the night, when you held me tight, when you held me tight. Girl, you swept my feet away, what more can I say? And we've been living in a light, where the stars are shining bright. How you doing, yeah? And you say you love me, just as I am. You are my inspiration, girl. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You know our love was meant to be, you know, lost, you know, so we created a lot of it.
Some big hit songs, some great songs.
Big up all the man, them. Big up Chilla, you.
Sorry.
Yeah, man, you have to make the people them hear it, man.
Hi, man. I just jumped in when you were talking, so I'm just apologize. Let's start it over.
I've got a lot of big dreams. I've made a lot of bad moves. I know you could walk away, but you never do.
John Star, one of the most, I don't even know, I don't know, one of, I don't want to put myself in a problem, you know, one of the best song a group ever, you know, covered or ever do. Let me play it again, hold on. Right to the money from 2020. Alongside Luke D, Chilla, you singing melody, let's go. Yeah, man, for sure.
I've got a lot of big dreams.
Who is that? Chilla, you?
I've made a lot of bad moves. I know you could walk away, but you never do.
Look at that, that's all.
Yeah,
Where are you now? Yeah.
Learn to smile.
A year apart, my love, you know.
Hold on, the people, hold on.
It's just start.
Here I know.
I'm not easy to understand.
That's what Mr. Burke is talking about.
Freddie McGregor say, all them attack. A year apart, my love. It's when you come in, the song just start, you T. Hear me now, man. Believe me when I tell you. That's a gift thanks, Father.
For real.
I see it. I sing the less span that song, you know. Less.
But when your voice come in, it's just stand out.
Exactly.
And you also mentioned,
Give thanks, you know.
you also mentioned this one.
You are my inspiration. Yeah. You know our love was meant to be. Kind of love that lasts forever. Yeah. And I want you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go.
Tony, so all like these songs when you guys come together and do them, who come up with the idea?
Huh?
Who come up with the idea when you guys did these songs?
Well, Luke, he come up with the idea for Just As I Am. What name again? Inspiration.
See,
You know, because Luke, he was in a group, you know, so you kind of know the group.
how I feel for the group
Group
songs.
songs, them, and you sing here, and you sing here. So,
See,
give him all of the props for that, you know?
I'll play one more from Lost, and then we'll wrap up and get back to the whole scene. I mean, the whole Tony Curtis thing. One more, may I play?
Talk to me. Don't go, baby.
Spanglers kind of shoot that video, you know.
Huh?
They don't have Spanglers kind of shoot that video. If you look on YouTube,
Together for a long time, committed anybody that things fine. No, I don't know what it is, made you change your mind about me, about me. Never once was you unkind, do anything for you and put my life on the line. Now I see you back in the fence, saying you're leaving me. Baby, don't stop, please turn around and talk to me. What are your reasons?
you know, we don't sing that song on stage.
Yeah?
We
Yo,
never
anything
sing that song on stage yet.
like anything gonna touch turn ball.
And it's a big song, you know. If you look on the views on YouTube, you realize it's a big song.
Hold on there, I'm play one.
Worldwide.
Play
Come
one.
on.
Play one.
You're just not good enough, yes. Hey, but I love you. Hey, damn if I do, damn if I don't, but I can't walk away from a woman I love. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. Girl, I give you everything.
Yeah, when you sit back and listen to when it works and
Yeah,
wanna
man,
do like
look you right, that song, yeah, man. Damn if I do, damn if I don't, but I can't give a love to every woman. Damn
I'm gonna-
if I do, damn if I don't. Yeah, man.
more move. I'm never to want go get into the lost thing, you know. But like
Listen,
you,
we are
you
going to do
know the
another
thing.
interview, man.
But you need to line up the crew and see if we can have a sit down with
Yeah,
the
we
crew.
are going
Ma-
to say it to them, man.
Yeah, we have Triller You. I think before January finish, I think I'm gonna be talking to Triller You,
Yeah.
but still want the group itself together. I mean, we have melody line,
Yeah.
you know. So you can start putting the word. I know by the time we get to each and every one, then we'll
Yes,
understand.
man.
But I have one song where the group do, where I always want to ask. I don't remember. I think it's the last one to do or what. But I always want to ask, what did cause enough to do that song? Yeah, what did happen? Is it a real experience or what? I just want to hear.
Purpose, you know, for that girl, that song when it started. Yo, yes, yeah, the piano sent to me. I said, melody go over this piano.
Oh, me? No, man. Send Mookie to go over there. I'm actually at the right man. That was me. She want to start for
So we start. Nowadays, them a girl, you know, wanna come on with.
Right at Tony Curtis.
You have been out to be pamper when fi lotion and when fi take charge.
Cause they will sit down on your name like a cushion in a beauty salon and talk. Oh, you go like a big man on road, but you went back down by your yard. So wine up and
Yo,
All right. See that song, yeah?
yeah.
That song was really an experience, you know, to every man. Every man that is, you always have a woman where say, how you come go on like you can't manage me, you're on my size, blah, blah. You always have them woman there. So it's an experience that the whole of we have right through. So it wasn't hard to write.
Another thing is, when I always try to send them friend, yo, go call a girl for me.
Yeah. Everyone of we go through it. It's an experience that the whole of we go through, my lad.
General Star. Yo, but I lie, it was a joy, a pleasure, honor, everything in one to sit,
Yes, sir.
you know, for so long. Like, I know the people them appreciate it. And
Give thanks
me
to
myself.
everybody on the live. give thanks, share the life. You don't know the thing, go big up on yourself. It's good to have you here. It's a beautiful
Before
interview.
you
Big
before
up
you cut
yourself. You don't know the
before
thing,
you
go
cut
John.
Curtis, before you cut and before you wrap up, play. There's so much songs, but we can't leave without playing two more songs of yours so the people them can hear and remember. The great Tony Curtis. Ladies, where
World
are
favorite.
ladies at?
World favorite.
Well, I kiss it to the nice. If I could touch your body, knowing not everybody, ain't nobody like you. But I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. I know all the games to play because I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my heart up off the floor. And when that love comes down, how emotion, but it takes a strong man, baby. Thought I'm showing you the door, but I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith.
Hold on the Curtis, hold on there.
I agree. I it is going through my head.
I don't want to get carried away. No. I don't want to get carried away, but
Don't
I
get carried away.
no. Yeah, I have my favorite Tony Curtis, you know. I'm gonna leave until I play it, and then you can tell the people them anything you want to tell them after that, and tell them goodbye. But let me ask you about a song now. Let me ask you about a song. Let me find it first. Let me find it. Come on, you tell me about that song. You have a whole heap of combination. Curtis, before you leave, do you have a favorite collab that you did?
You know, say, I love red and I love blue. Oh, yeah, that collab. Collab.
Yeah.
Well, the first collab, you know, is the best collab, you know. I start, you know, butterfly.
Butterfly. Eh?
No collab like it. It bring me in the music business. It bring me in the world. I make people look at me and say, here is an artist, his name is Tony Curtis. He has a song called Butterfly with Jigsy King. So regardless of where me and him might, you know, me and him might not nice now, but that was my favorite.
Yo, you can't, when you're on my interview, if you keep mentioning something over and over, I'm going to pick up on it. You keep on and say you're jigs in a nice now. What
No,
happened?
man, sometimes we just mad at each other. That's it.
Right, just one little brother, little,
Yeah,
not nice thing.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, Jigsy, I want to tell you, you know, securities have been, how are you? So, all right, this one now. I'm going to play this one, and then I'm going to play my favorite, and then you're going to big up the people and big up the ladies, and them say they want to hear you live without me interrupt you. So, prepare for that. So, that one you know, this one, tell me how this one come about.
Maybe smoking and chill, you know, John. I'm a singer. You know, we made it just before. Smoking, blazing, straight back till the morning. Got your bursting in my head. Smoking, blazing, till the early dawning. Crowding bursting in my head. Even a city, that's where the city. When me bun beat, me get hyped up like Biggie. Be a cool like Nicky, be a guinea piggy. But no send me parassing, and I thought me pretty. Me
Big up to the ganja man them out there now. This is one of them that do some of the ganja song them. But right now you have the man alongside the real boss.
Yeah.
Enough artists with a dream to sing alongside Cartel. How did that come about?
All right. Me know cartel in the business and thing. Me in the business. Me a hit song. Me a hit maker. So they have a youth name Cool Face.
Cool face.
Cool Face said to me say, yo, yeah, if never knew world boss them time. Cartel,
Yeah,
never think
Cartel.
for and cartel voice. Me just want your voice a ganja song. Because you have high grade, me just want your voice a ganja song and cartel I go mash it up. So me just go up at the studio for Dan Carleone and then I studio a little bit and me just I say smoking, blazing. And I say, don't sing nothing more right there, so just keep it right there, so. Cause you don't know more come with that high energy, just keep it energy right there. So me just go in the studio and me just boom bang 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 and DJ just come in and mash it up. And when me hear it back, me I say, no sir, terrible. You know?
Good,
So,
good,
of
good.
course, no way for hard work. You know, just a simple little hook and me just, pick up from this and just shut it, basically.
Create a great song out of it. All right, as may I said, right now I'm going to take the time to thank you again. Take time out of your busy schedule to be here with me, especially for so long, maybe one of the longest interview you've done in a while. And I can see that for you. It was a pleasure to do it. I really appreciate it on behalf of my team and myself, Little Thunder Sound and Lock and Key Entertainment. I just want to say big up, thank you, enough love, enough respect. I'm going to play my favorite Tony Curtis, and after that, you can sing for the ladies them, tell the people them what you want, tell them what's happening for Tony Curtis, how to follow you, where to find you, and what you have in store for them. Anything you want to say after that, I hear floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby, baby.
Yeah.
What's this? It all came so easy. All the loving you gave me, the feelings we shared. And I still can remember how you touched me so tender. It told me you cared. We had once in a lifetime, but I just couldn't see it until it was gone. A second once in a lifetime, baby, too much to ask. But I swear from now on, girl, if ever you're in my arms again, this time,
Pull up my selector.
baby, baby.
Don't want to overdo it, because it's not about me.
Don't want over it.
All right.
All right. What's this? It all came so easy. All the loving you gave me, the feelings we shared. And I still can remember how you touched me so tender. It told me you cared.
Where are the ladies, them? On topic.
We had a once in a lifetime, but I just couldn't see it until it was gone. The second once in a lifetime, baby, too much to ask, but I swear from
Come in now, Mr. Come sing for the woman, them.
if ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you much better. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you forever. This time we'll never end.
Big up Super J Music.
Every, oh yeah. A touch of romances with turn second chances. I'll get to you somehow. I don't ever. If ever you're in my arms again, this time I love you forever.
Ha! Ha! Little Thunder! Cannon!
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself in Canada. You don't know the thing of Tony Curtis was live. We're going to go now, but may I tell you this. Stay positive, stay hopeful. You don't know, follow Tony Curtis, fan Tony Curtis music. And you don't know if you want dub plate or shows, you can link me at 876-430-5423. For the Canada ladies, then. But it's not too far from paradise, at least not far from me. If the wind is right, we can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just to wait and see. Why don't you believe in me? Baby, baby, baby. So sail it. Take me away to where I've always wanna be. My darling, my baby. Just a dream and a wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Say, you got the eye themselves. That's it.
Blessed respect.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Jano.
Big up
Mad
yourself,
love,
Jenna.
mad love.
Mad love.
Said
Respect.
you say things aren't the way they seem, but still you won't come straight with me. How do you say that you're in love when you don't know the meaning of love? Should have brought you home last night. You should have been with me, baby. Should have been right by my side, baby. Don't you care or even call me? Do to me what you do me last night. Blessed love. Big up on yourself. Tony
Yo,
Curtis,
Majana.
man.
Shout out to Gail if you ask if your drops.
Gail. Gail? Gail. Big up yourself, Gail. You don't know the thing about Tony Curtis, mad love and mad love respect where I say. Rolling up a blunt, said the mighty. Sipping in Somali with some energy. And rolling with a girl and the people and please. I mean, so look how she rolling. So make them believe what them want believe. Girl, I drop the music and she do it with these. Ask the Jamaican and Japanese. That's how we rolling. Good. Big up here.
Big up Black and Key Entertainment to me and then you can cut me, Jenna. Enough respect.
Mad love.
Lock and Key Entertainment. Big up.
Big up Black and Key.
All right, people. There you have it. There you have it.
Come on, son, and me I said, damn ignorant.
There you have
Easy
it.
Stargy.
Big up everybody we're checking it up.
Don't.
Price of them on himself. Tony Curtis.
It's a ganja man thing. Hey. Balance set down my energies. Sipping and Somali with some Hennessy. Rolling with Latoy and the girl and breeze. That's a rolling liquor thunder. You can believe what you wanna believe. And I know the marijuana can go disease. Ask the Jamaican, the Japanese. Your thunder rolling liquor thunder. Anytime we roll, every time we roll away our sorrows.
Jesus, yo, Tony Curtis, big up yourself, youth.
Come here, yo. Liquor thunder, you're the boss, yeah.
And ignorant, Starchy and Tony G.
Tony Curtis alongside Ras Murder.
Tell the world out.
I don't know what it is that you done to me. Liquor thunder, started to kill in such a crazy way.
Kill them every time.
Whatever it is that you do when you're playing, liquor thunder gives a feeling I wanna play. Murder them, but the sun start killing triple times with thoughts murdering on their mind. Can't figure out just what them do. Liquor thunder crew, it's you. Don't get so weak in them.
Jesus, peace. People big up on the damn self. You know it's all about Hot Topic each and every Sunday. Right here on Facebook with your host, your boy, John Frost. Big up my team, big up Black and Key Entertainment, big up Liquor Thunder Sound, Father Ignorance, Father Scrooge, the whole crew. You know what I say, big up LBD, big up the whole of the crew in Jamaica. Yo, Chef, big up yourself anyway, them like a brother. I don't know, enough love, enough strength. Big up Tony Curtis, and big up to all the artists that pass through Hot Topic. But more than ever, I want to big up to all the fans, them, all the people who watch, listen, share, comment. Anything you do on the live, big up on yourself. Until next week, same time, same place, I'll be here with another exciting show, Hot Topics. Next week, we'll be featuring Delamar himself. You don't know, Do It Dan. Don't know. One of them artists where they are around a long time. Change up everything and do the thing different. So forward next week, same time, same place, 2:30 p.m. Well, I'll have another live interview for you all. Get to know someone new. Check 1, 2, what's going on? Yeah, man, people. As I say, until next week, same time, same place. Yeah, enough love to everybody we check in. Wanna say respect until next week, same time, same place. What I go and do it, everything good, you know. Big up Speed on in the whole England. Big up New York. Yeah, big up down at Jamaica. St. Vincent. Barbados. Big up Ivan Jacobs, you know. The whole Jamwalk production crew. Yeah, big up Night Talk family. Little Thunder Sound. Big up Energy Squad, same way. Big up all of the Montreal DJs. Big up all the artists out there in Montreal. Yo, Ija Abba, big up yourself. Sam Palou, the whole crew. Excuse me. Big up the whole Lock and Key Entertainment family. Burnout, Ace Ruckus. Yo, Anita, Aisha. Yo, Keys, Christina, everybody big up on the damn self. Big up Little Thunder Sound, Father Scrooge, Father Ignorance. And John and Frosty don't know me there, so every Sunday with you all. Do remember each and every Wednesday, it's all about Anything Goes Wednesday. Look out for the new thing coming January 30th. It's all about Welcome to Sound Clash 2021. It's gonna be interesting, entertaining. Don't miss that, alright? Until next week, people, same time, I'll be same place, doing the same thing for you all. So I see you all next week, alright? Enough love, peace, I'm out. Yeah, man, make sure you bless, big up yourself, you know.